Okay, so I'm going to talk about the most insufferable anti-vegan activist, I guess, ever. And I've talked about this guy before, but I want to go deeper. That's what she said. But I want to go deeper into what he does, what he is, and how much he fucking sucks. So first off, he made another account on YouTube called The Omni King. The Omni King. This guy is the king of omnivores, apparently. And of course, it's your typical carnage nonsense. He's making a bunch of conspiracy theories about vegan teacher. He's also using the same like three carnage excuses like the circle of life. I have canines, I have strong teeth that were meant to eat meat. Then you look at him and he has the teeth of a fucking beaver. And he continues to perpetuate this misinformation and this sort of just retarded excuses for not being vegan to his audience, which is predominantly like 11-year-olds. Like you can tell from this guy's eyes that he appreciates his audience very much. I'm not saying anything in particular, but you know what I'm saying. But I looked more into this guy, and apparently, all he does in his main channel is also make fun of vegans, spread lies about vegans, and also just tells random stories like, oh my God, this person is racist. Oh my God, this person is horrible and stuff like that. He also wrote a book about, I forgot, like mysteries or something like that. And he also graduated with some sort of like master's degree in physics. And that's just like the baseline information. I'm not looking too deep into it. I'm not trying to stalk him or anything like that. That's a little bit weird, and there's nothing really interesting to stalk about him. Like I can look into every single bit of lice that's in that big ass afro of his, but it's not going to be interesting or appealing to me. So I guess there's a couple of points I want to talk about real quick. So I said in the last one that he debated vegan gains and got absolutely shit on for like an hour straight. And it was so sad to see this guy just stand there and just take it like a good boy. And I guess the main difference that separates him from people like fucking Charlie Kirk, for example, or pretty much any commentator that's like anti-vegan is he is anti-racist. He's not really into the racist jokes, you know. He's not really into like the ableist jokes. He's not really into any of that. He's actually combating it on his main channel, and he's saying that people that are racist are horrible people. Oh my God, they're like the worst people ever. But he's racist to the animals. Why is he racist to the animals? So let's just take this from just a really simple look. I want you to consider the difference between a human and a cow. Why is it okay to murder the cow but not the human? If I were to say, look at the difference between me and Omni King, Curl King, Beta Cock. The difference is not only is just a beta male, but there's also racial characteristics. And if I were to say it's okay to kill all black people simply because they have some sort of skin color that's different than ours, since their melanin levels are different than ours, that would be absurd. What is a trait that's found of a human that's lacking of a non-human that would justify killing that said non-human? Why do you think it's okay to kill a cow but not a human? What is that differentiating trait? And Vegan Gaines did this as well. He obviously had the typical carnage, oh, intelligence, oh, being of a human species. And Vegan Gaines obviously hit it back with the black person example, the black person hypothetical, basically where if black people had a different genetic composition that made them not human would justify us killing them and holocausting them. I think it's just very hypocritical, and I think any response he gives to NTT can just be used and put back into the whole race scenario, which is very much against racism, which is obviously a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's cringe to be anti-racist, extremely anti-racist, extremely like BLM slay girl type attitude, and also not be vegan. That's just like a walking contradiction. And I think one more thing I want to talk about is basically you're going to be promoting this non-vegan bullshit to kids predominantly. I don't think any adults are going to find your non-vegan content about vegan teacher or vegan teacher's sister or vegan teacher's son or whatever appealing. It's going to be mainly be 11-year-olds. And I think this kind of behavior is just really cringe and disgusting because you're just preying on a bunch of 11-year-olds and indoctrinating them with this. Because there's plenty of OnlyFans creators on YouTube that would do the same exact thing and promote most of their content to like younger audiences, like Jack Doherty, for example. I think Jack Doherty's content is genuinely better than whatever the fuck this is. This is just disinformation, it's disingenuous, and it's disgusting to see people like this tell our children, oh, being vegan is bad. So maybe you should, I almost said maybe you should reconsider your actions, Curl King.